Do you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, but you never thought to put them to paper? Do you think and think all the time, but never have a space to process your words? Do you maybe don't think that much, but never thought to pick up a pen and write something? Well, stick around because this video is for you. See, sometimes people think journaling is just a woman thing or a girly thing, but there are so many benefits to journaling. What if I tell you that journaling could be a way to tell your story? And don't worry, if you don't want to share your story with the whole wide world, that is not the point of this video. When I say tell your story, I'm speaking more of telling your story to yourself. And you might be like, wait a minute, Christelle. Of course I know my story. My story happened to me. No. Wait a minute. Yes, you may have been through all of your experiences in your life, but how much are you aware of your own story? How conscious are you of your thoughts, of your experience, of your fears, of your dreams, of your hopes? How conscious are you of that? We are not always aware of everything that's going on around us. I think I read a study, I don't want to mess up the statistics. However, that study was talking about most of the things we think about, most of our fears, most of our dreams are completely unconscious to us. So this is why we're making this video today, to tell you that journaling could be a way to tell your story. First of all, we're going to discuss the benefits of journaling. Number one, you have a space to just dump stuff. There's no perfect way to journal. You can just write it out. This is a place where you can process things. Once you start writing, maybe what you're writing is surprising you. Maybe you'll be writing something about you've forgotten about 5 years ago, 10 years ago. This has actually happened to me. When I'm writing something, I'm like, wait a minute, this was years ago. This memory that I had that just came about. And journaling has helped me do that. Journaling has helped me tell my story to myself. And you think about, sometimes we all want to share our stories with the world, which is amazing. But the first person we need to share our stories to is to ourselves. Because if we don't have clarity about our story to ourselves, then we won't have clarity when we are sharing it with the world. Now, you might say, well, how is that a bad thing? It can be very detrimental if you don't have clarity on you, because if you are showing up from a place of shadow, a place of fear, and then you go put it out there, your mother, your father, your children, your spouse, your friends, your coworkers, once you don't have clarity on you, that will spill out on everyone else. And that's why I'm encouraging you guys to journal, because this will give you a space to tell your story to yourself. The third reason why I'm encouraging you guys to tell your story through journaling is because you can track your growth. Once you see, okay, this is where I was at a certain date, this is what I wrote down, 2 or 3 days later, 2 or 3 weeks later, 2 or 3 months later, or maybe 2 or 3 years later, you look back on that and you can see how have you grown, what lessons have you learned, how this has impacted you and transformed you. Therefore, these are all the reasons why it is so important to tell your story, and journaling is a way that can help you do that. Now, I also want to acknowledge the fact that journaling is not the only way to tell your story. Of course, this is Leef Publishing, and we talk about a lot here with journals, notebooks, and telling our stories through writing and through speaking, as I'm doing to you. But this is not the only way you can tell your story. You can tell your story through singing, through painting, to creating things with your hands, television, through many ways. I encourage you to tell your story in the way that feels most natural to you. I just wanted you to open up to the benefit that journaling could be another way to tell your story. And let me tell you something, baby. Don't believe a lie that journaling is only for women. Studies have shown that journaling is so beneficial for men, and journaling is not a girly thing. It's not about being girly or feminine. It's about having that space, that safe space to process your thought, to get clarity on yourself. So go ahead and journal, baby, and journal your heart out. Tell your story, share it with yourself, and then share it with the world. I love you so much. I'm sending you a big hug. I know Valentine's Day is coming up very soon. If you have that special person in your life, or which is first yourself, be sure to pick up a copy. We are in pre-order season right now for the Hi Goddess Me journal so that you can start getting your journaling going. I love you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!